Moving on now. Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Yeah, so if you're in my neighborhood and you see fireworks going up, yeah, I don't care. Okay, so here we go. Donald, the guy with the crazy hair. He says you're fired. There are so many thoughts that would come to mind when you hear the name Donald Trump. But for me, the only thoughts that flood to my mind are of a man who lost it all multiple times, but who is pig-headed enough in his determination and tenacity to never give up. I think of a man who has consistently taken on projects that no one else would because he believes in himself and his ideas so much. When I think of Donald, I think of a man with enough self-confidence to actually have lost it all and yet still markets himself as a success story. Think about the psychological nudity that must be going on to market yourself as a guru when you have lost it all. You basically had that yo-yo career. I know of a client who lost it all one time and then they're just down in the dumps. This guy went, though, basically lost it all, and he keeps marketing himself that way. Donald would simply not give up. And one thing that happened, this is a true story about Donald Trump, and I want to share with you. He basically had lost it all, and he owed a ton of money to banks to the point where they were going to foreclose on his property. And in the book called Think Big and Kick Ass with Bill Zanker, it explains the story. But he doesn't have the money to service the loan. So he decides, well, I'm just going to go to dinner. To dinner, I'm going to show up at a dinner with the banker that I'm going to go in who's going to put me into foreclosure. I'm just going to show up. So he puts his tuxedo on, takes his limo out, shows up at a dinner to meet with the guy who's going to foreclose on him. And during dinner, the guy who's going to foreclose on him is sitting where you're sitting. The CEO of the entire bank is there, and he says, hey, let's pretend it's Deidre. He says, well, hey, Deidre, I want to bring it up. Is this over a formal dinner? I know you're going to foreclose on me, but I figured as a bank, you guys probably don't know how to run a hotel. And so it'd probably cost you a lot more to foreclose. So why don't we just, as a group, decide right here, sir, if you think it's a good idea if we go ahead and take over running a hotel. Because I don't think you guys could. I think it'll probably cost you a lot more to take me into bankruptcy than it would to just let me not pay. So I'm proposing no payments for 2 years. And a big dinner party. Like, did he just come in here? And he's like, well, I'm not, and I'm just telling you guys, I won't pay anything at all, but at least you're not losing money.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Sales guy.
And he saved his career. And he says in his book, that's the only reason he's still in business.
That's insane.
It's crazy. That's real talk. So when you think about these people, they are tenacious. They're bold people. They have that never say die attitude. Trump essentially lost it all, basically, but he continues to recover. How do you see, when you see these business owners, you see a lot of them, are you noticing that there's are we weird? Are we dumb? Are we dumb people? Are we numb? What is it that makes us grow back like bamboo?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's definitely a mentality with an entrepreneur that you can lose it all and keep going, whatever it is.
You can lose it all and keep going.
Yeah, I haven't ever lost it all. Luckily, I have that sweet husband at home that's got the job, so it's not as risky.
Jared's a good dude, and I don't know if you want to just send in your checks. You just write Jared. How do you spell that? Is it Jared?
It's actually Jarrett. Jarrett.
Jarrett.
Yeah.
Jarrett. Jarrett, he's a beautiful man, and if you'll just write a check to Jarrett and then just put it care of, Deidre, very little will actually get to him. But okay, so
absolutely though, putting it all in there, putting it out there, and be able to pick yourself up and go again.
Do you feel like some entrepreneurs who are the most successful are stupid? Are we dumb?
I don't think stupid, but definitely maybe that little screw loose that just says, they're willing to take the risk and go for it all. And those are the people that make millions.
I got to tell you a funny story while you're holding that super expensive camera gear. We had I think it's 400 people on our database who had said no to Thrive. It would never work. It's not. Why do entrepreneurs need practical training?
Yeah.
Why do entrepreneurs need, no, people don't want practical training.
Yeah.
And then I get a guy who says, yes. When I was the head of a bank, I had no idea how to do accounting, and I wish I had something like this. Yes, the guy says, I'm an optometrist. I wish I would have had that when I was starting out. Yes, you keep hearing yes, yes. Unbelievable.
400 no's. 400
no's. We have a spreadsheet. It's sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's awesome. But now I got David Robinson as a partner and
Yeah.
all this neat stuff. So
Amazing.
now, how many times a day is your attitude or fortitude tested, Deidre? Twice? Is it
Oh,
once?
a lot.
Really?
Yeah, I would say a lot.
Like at least once a day? Something bad
Yeah, I
happen?
mean, it's because I help some clients with sales or PR pitch, and you get the no, and you just keep going.
Do you tell anyone about it?
Um,
Other than right
no,
now?
I mean my husband.
Okay.
Yeah, talk to my
See,
husband.
my wife, I'm working through this. I don't really tell my wife when I get rejected.
Yeah.
So there's a perception that I'm awesome.